see now, me and you were maintaining that sister and a brother distance there.
Yeah.
Before your husband sees this. Okay, hey, I go by the name of Sdeni Poi, KMG, and we are the conversation with Sdeni and Kamo. Unfortunately, Kamo is not going to be out here with us. Ladies and gentlemen, on a conversation today, I have a special guest. She's a community builder, a mother, a sister, a wife, a daughter, an entrepreneur, humanitarian.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Zethu, Buthelezi, Morwatshehla.
Yes.
I just went from KZN to Limpopo.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm alright. I'm doing good.
Man, you know what? Me and you, we're meeting at the tough times due to these political issues, social issues, and the crime is high, petrol prices are. How are you?
I'm alright.
How are you coping?
You know what? We're all soldiering through. There's nothing we can do. What can we do? You can't change it, so you just find ways, Jay, to just cope with it. There's nothing we can do.
But are you coping? Are you good?
Yeah, I'm coping. I think South Africa is reaching that stage where you can't say now I'm going to have one stream income. You need to figure out other ways to make extra income apart from having a salary and all of that. So I am trying to cope. I've had to learn to try and think outside the box so that I can cope.
So are we still going to talk about what you mean when you say you're thinking out of the box? What are some of the things that you do?
We're going to talk about it. I'm sure we're going to touch it.
No, we're going to talk about it. And I want to ask you this, since we're studying this, I want us to start this thing on a positive vibe, happy Father's Day. It's Father's Day today. I'm even wearing my dad's thing, you see.
Oh, that's
see how
sweet.
Big it is. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there.
Yeah, happy Father's Day to my husband, who's an awesome father to my kids.
That's dope.
Happy Father's Day to my father-in-law. He's amazing. My father is late, so.
Oh, shit, man.
Yeah.
That's sad. That's dope. Tell me, what are some of the words that means a lot to you and they keep you going?
Oh my God.
Be it from the song, be it from someone.
Song. Okay, so there's this song by Beyonce that says I was here. And it talks about I want to leave a footprint of myself behind. If I have to die today, I want people to say Zethu was here. I want there should be things that will still go on with my name on it. That I didn't get the talent of singing. I can't sing, I can't dance, so I can't have music that's gonna stay alive and keep my name alive forever. So I need to find ways because everybody has a purpose. So this song resonates with me so much because it says I was here and I want to change at least one person's life.
Yeah.
By the time I die and it's my time, I want to change at least one person's life so that my name can live on.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
That's dope. Since today's Father's Day, how's motherhood?
Oh, motherhood is awesome. Wow. I don't know if my kids are gonna agree because I get so busy with my stuff that sometimes I'm okay, I'm gonna do stuff with you guys. But I think motherhood is beautiful.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, it's you make a human and then that human loves you more than anything. And you the world, everything revolves around you to them. It's just so motherhood is awesome.
I normally see this other status where someone say, so if you have a kid, they're gonna be your kid for the rest of your life.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that's amazing. It's unconditional love to the max.
You know what? I want to start by talking about you so that we get to know you. Okay. I want to ask you this: who are the Ndlovus, the Buthelezi, and the Morwatshehla?
Okay, so
because you said they're your friends.
Okay, so that's my family. Okay. So my mom is in Ndlovu. Okay, she comes from KZN and in Umbumbulu, which is just outside of Durban. And so those are the Ndlovus. I was raised by those people. Those are Igomalume. That's what we say in Zulu. Igomalume wami bila ngifika khona ngidla amasi. That's what they say.
Okay.
So and then
now udla amasi ngemforoko.
No, sidla ngespoon. And then the Buthelezis, that's my father's family. They're also from Mbumbulu, but they then settled in Lazi. That's also in KZN, and that's my family. That's who I am. And they support me. That's why I always acknowledge them, because I wouldn't be here without them.
Yes.
And then the Morwatshehlas are the ones that bought me with cows. They loved me enough to fetch me from KZN all the way to Buthelezi. So, and they love me.
That's dope.
They love me.
That's dope.
I can't, when your parents, they talk. When my mom spoke to me when I got married, and she was like, okay, so those people, you need to buy them over, you need to win them over. And when I got there, I didn't have to win anybody over. They loved me. They welcome me, and they support everything that I do. Yeah. So I acknowledge them. I acknowledge them in everything that I do. And then there's my friends as well that they don't fall under those surnames.
The same names, yes.
Yes, I have a lot of friends. So obviously I grew up in KZN. Obviously you've established that.
Yes, I see.
So I have my friends.
And I also wanted to ask, how do we end up in Lubulobedi then?
Love. Love, hey? And also there's a Zulu saying that says, Indugente, Ikawula ezizweni. So if you want something beautiful, you're gonna go out there and search for it. Yes. So me in Dugentle, and my husband is also in Dugentle. When I go home, they're like, yo, I know you went and fetched them import to KZN.
Where did you meet your husband?
We met here in Gauteng. I came to Joburg because I came to work. I got in this job as a bookkeeper, so then I moved to Joburg. And then I met my husband here.
Was there ever a time where it was a long distance relationship?
No, there wasn't.
Yeah.
No, there wasn't.
And how is the logistics now? Because you're from KZN, it's from Limpopo. In terms of kids, how do you juggle around there?
Yeah, guys, it's costly. That's all I can tell you. Not even the kids, just family, just seeing my mom.
Sure.
Just wanting to be with my family. I have to plan. I'm putting budget with Lalela. Given a mile, we see to just either fly or we're gonna drive. And Nakona, it's not. I think people think, oh no, yeah, jet setters flying, whatever. But you literally have to look and see which one is the most cost-effective way to go home. And even that side, we have to leave. Buthelezi is actually quite a distance.
Yeah, it's quite a distance.
I've had to travel from Buthelezi straight to Durban. What? Because at first it was so difficult for me to not be with my family on a festive season. So it's not the kid, it's my family. It's we both want to see our families, and we both want to satisfy our parents and spend time with them during important times like Christmas and New Year's,
Good Fridays and all.
Yeah, so then you have to say, okay, your guys' holiday manje, nina ntoli Easter, nina ntoli Christmas, and then New Year's is ours. We do not sharing that with you guys. Yeah. And then we've had to travel straight from Buthelezi 10 hours to KZN to be with my mom as well. So that my mom is a single mom now. My dad passed. My dad passed in 2005. And then my mom had to raise us. So you can't also just neglect her. So there's that thing is so it's costly. It's very costly, but we make it work.
It must be.
Yeah, and also to have somebody who understands the importance of your family or the importance of those things, to have a partner that we're on the same page. Yeah. Because the guy is I know, so we were born because this is expensive. But because this is now your new family.
Is it
No, it's not. His mom is also late, but I think he would have been if she I think he would have been if she wasn't, but his mom is.
He likes home. He likes going home.
For us, there's no one there really. It's just obviously our extended family, Abo Rachadi and the mom's family, then Ukokukona. So when we go, we really enjoy it because we see those people. But at our own family home, there's no one there waiting for us. I think when there's no one waiting for you, it's
Yeah. Unless if you just want to go back home and just connect with the core, you know.
Yeah, I know we do that a lot, and it really works. Hey?
It does,
because it's like it's so nice and quiet, kaya, and there's so many things that don't matter.
Yeah,
when you go musekaya, it's like you just relaxed, and you don't have to worry about the buzz of everything that's going on. Yeah, but I also took the bus back home, so I don't really relax when I'm there, but I do try and steal that time and hide and like.
Did you have siblings?
I do have siblings. I have a brother and a sister. I'm the eldest at home, and then I have a sister. Yes, I am. And then I have a sister and I have a brother as well.
Are they around Gauteng or?
No,
KZN?
they're in KZN. They're in KZN. My sister's also married and settled in KZN. I don't know. I think if she moves, she'll be going out of the country. She's that type of person.
I like the way you just talk about your family. You look like a person that loves.
I love my family.
Do you normally organize your family gatherings and
yes. Even when I got married and then I was in this new family and then they were doing things differently. So the first year I watched, I was like, okay, I speak it's and then like nothing is happening. Okay, cool. And then I'm like, second year I'm like, listen, I'm done. I'm done with this thing of not doing anything. We're doing something. So we've had like things where we do stuff together for Christmas. We'll make a Christmas lunch. So all my koti bonke, they will like come together, we all cook, and then we invite the rest of the family to come and like break bread with us for Christmas Day.
That's nice. That's beautiful.
Yeah, so
that's beautiful. You know what? Enough about your family. I've met your family. I know them
I think
now.
you know my family now.
I know your family, and I think everyone knows their family. Even though you didn't say their names, but we get a picture. You understand? And it's a good thing to love family. When family is one thing that we always stand by it. Like we'll always fall onto it, you know.
Yeah.
Proud of you. But let's talk about Mmadjadji Youth Foundation now.
Yes.
That's a big project that you're working.
That's my baby.
That's your baby.
Yes.
And when did we establish that?
In 2018.
In 2018.
Yes, in 2018.
I want to ask you this, Nem. You wrote a post and you said, I hate to be misunderstood, but just so it's clear, my mission is not to give hands out. My mission is to empower those in need to use my God-given gift to change someone's life, to serve. And I want to ask you this. When did you discover your mission? Like, when did you discover that God-given gift?
I think I've always known. I just didn't know where to start. Because I think what we get wrong as people is you have this passion, this burning desire to do something. You're like, I need to do something. You go somewhere and things just get to you, and you're like, this is not right. This is not supposed to be this way. And you're like, but what do I do? I'm just one person. But what do I do to change that? And then you have that burning desire, and then you have a group of friends, and then you discuss it. Like, you're my friend. I'm like, listen, this is what I saw when I went to this place. This is not fair. We should do something. And then you're like, yeah. Let's do it.
Let's go.
And then when it's time, crash time, you're by yourself. And then you get discouraged and you're like, nah. Right. And then you get exposed to something again that like wakes up that thing, and you're like, so you keep postponing this thing. It's telling you, like your inner being is telling you, this is what you're supposed to be doing.
Yes.
This is what you're supposed to be focusing on. But what do? We spend time trying to sell it to the next person.
Which never happens.
Never happens.
It's like planning a trip to KZN.
And creating a WhatsApp group. And then the WhatsApp group has 20 people. By the end of it, there's just you left.
Exactly.
And you're the only one that's talking. People are just ignoring. So that's what it was like. I had a group of friends that were very close to me. I grew up with them and we spoke about these things. And I was like, okay, guys, can we just register this thing so we can get started? And then, okay. Guys, I'm going to need your ID so I can register this thing so we can get started. This is when I'm still in KZN.
Oh.
So nothing. Okay, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna register so long. I'm gonna get my siblings' IDs and register so long. Then guys, we're gonna get into it. I registered an MPO code, Saki sees where youth development. So I registered it. It wasn't a non-profit company, it was just a normal NPO. So I registered that under KZN. We're going to do all these things to support the education system in KZN, to support learners with whatever they were lacking. Like information doesn't get through. That's what we're going to do. We're fired up. I was fired up. Correction. I was so fired up. I was so excited I was going to be doing this with people that, my friends. I mean, instead of just going to the club or doing something, we're doing this thing together.
Exactly.
We're changing the world together.
Yeah.
Okay, so that obviously didn't
work out.
I mean, it didn't
but
work
the name
out.
is there. The name it exists, but
it does exist,
no
but there's nothing that happened.
When was it that time?
That was in from 2010 to 2014, I was living that dream of thinking we're actually going to do something.
Shame, man.
And then it didn't happen. And then I woke up one day in 2018 and I was like, nah, this is enough. Why am I selling my what's the word? My dream. I'm selling my dream. I'm selling my purpose to other people. I need to stop doing this and just do what I want to do.
Exactly.
And then
that's a good way of looking at it. Hey?
Yes, just do it. Stop talking about it.
Yeah.
It's like lip service. Galo. So I'm gonna do something. So then in 2018, I registered this foundation, and at that time now I was married already. And I'm no longer in KZN because the dream was to change KZN. Yeah,
the community in KZN.
And I speak about my family a lot because they influence everything that I do. So my mom is a teacher. And this is where now I was seeing all these things when every time I would visit her school and I'm like, no man, this desk for kids, like in South Africa today, we still have a child that's sitting in a desk that's falling apart, like boards that don't even, like it looks like they might as well be under a tree. So that's where that came from, that I want to either bring information, bring change into the education, in an educational sense, not like food parcels where I don't want to do that. So then from there, it was to bring information to the high school. My mom teaches in the primary school, but I was like more focused on the high school so that when they choose careers, they don't end up in Makai and not moving out of there and the investments are in the farms. I wanted them to get out of there. I wanted them to change their lives. I wanted them to see the world, what's outside there, and not just want to be in nasty. It's nice to be those things. There's nothing wrong with being that.
But there are dreams beyond that.
Yes, I wanted them to know that there's other careers outside of that. So the career coaching thing and career guidance thing was the thing that I wanted to push more. So seeing those things, and now I'm not in KZN anymore. I'm based in Gauteng, and when I say I'm going home, I'm going to Limpopo.
Limpopo, yes.
So now I'm like, I have to rethink this plan. This plan is not, it needs to it can't be rigid and not be able to change. It needs to be able to change with things in my life. Then I was there in December, I'm stuck there in the sun. Do you know Zethu sun? Yes, she signed an
I'm from Limpopo, I know.
40 degrees Celsius on a good day in December.
By that time you're from KZN. But even in KZN is hot.
It's bad, we don't get to the 40s there. Nothing is happening. Guys, every day we're like, okay, let's get together with because we have a lot of young people, my husband is young, his cousins are also the same age as us, so we're young. Then we get together, and then we'll bride, and then we'll play music. I mean, and then I started looking for events and things to do when I'm there, and I was like, no man, why don't I do the thing that I wanted to do? Yeah. Then I established the Mmadjadji tournament.
It's a long story there. That's a long. and tell me why Mmadjadji? Mmadjadji. Oh, Mmadjadji. Because when I was looking at it, I was like, maybe Kim Mmadjadji.
No. Mmadjadji. So, oh God, my family is gonna come in again. In every story there.
Be at peace.
So we lost a baby in the family, and we had named the baby Mmadjadji. In the Morwatshehla family, my father-in-law named the baby Mmadjadji. It was my sister-in-law's baby, and when she was gone, a lot of things changed with our family, and we always spoke about how she was meant to just come for a short time and just leave and bring that change. And I was like, that's exactly the kind of feeling that I get when I think about the baby didn't really it was born still, so we didn't.
Oh, shame, man.
But like the whole journey, and then she wasn't there, and then the family, the way that like we changed as a family, it's like loss changes people. So and then I asked my father-in-law, like, what does this name mean? And it's like, it means to him it means there's better days to come. I was like, yes. That's what I want.
That's what I want.
And then I asked for permission to use it.
Mmadjadji.
And they were like, yes, you can use it.
Mmadjadji Foundation.
So, yeah. So, for me, I believe there's better days to come.
That's dope. Who's in the team there? Who's in your team?
I have a lot of people in my team for different things, okay? So, when I do the tournament, then I use my family mostly. But I have a lady by the name of Mmadjadji, so Mabrino. She is there in Eblobedu. So when I need things done there, she moves around. So she's like my coordinator for things that are there in Eblobedu. So when we do like pets drives and things like that, then she'll make sure that everything is in order by the time I get there. Yeah, because I'm not physically there. And then I have a lady in KZN, Sdeni and and she takes care. She then looks for families that need us and all those things, or she identifies where we need it, and then we like work through it. And also she's I don't want to mention the Zumbas, but she is because she's from that family, she has a lot of support from like our traditional, because in KZN traditional leaders are very important. They're very so you need that backing and whatever. So I trust her to go through that whole process and get their backing and get their support, so for us to be able to do projects that side. So that's what she does. And then I have Morwatshehla. She is my sister-in-law and she does PR management.
That's nice.
So she
that's
handles.
nice. But tell me, this organization, is it like a day-to-day thing, or it will like its operation it dependent on the things that you do, the activities that you do?
Yes, it's only dependent on the activities that we do.
So you wouldn't say it's your day-to-day job?
No, I have a day-to-day job.
Really?
Yes.
What do you do?
I'm an accountant.
That's nice. That's nice.
I have a day-to-day job.
I saw this other status. This other person is like, you mustn't date an accountant. Why?
Why not?
I don't know. I did not get the reasons why.
I also don't understand that. But they say we're stingy.
Are you stingy?
Or uptight.
Are you stingy?
Accountants are generally uptight and quite stingy. They watch their money.
Okay, that's dope. Now tell me, I wanna ask you about the achievements so far. It's been how many years now? 4 or 5 years of Mmadjadji, your foundation?
Yeah, 5 years.
Yeah, I wanna ask, what are some of the achievements that you guys have already accomplished?
Wow. It's been most of the things that I can say like I can find glory in is the tournament, because it reaches,
it's a soccer tournament.
Yeah, it's soccer and netball.
Okay,
because
it
reaches places that I don't. It like humbles me when I get like questions and then people are like, "Do you only want villages? Because we also in Tembisa and we also want to come." I'm like, what? Hey. So for me, for it to grow that much, to have something, a brand that can stand on its own outside the foundation and be a brand on its own, for me, that's like the biggest achievement. And also, for me, the reason why it had to be sports was because young people love sports. And young people, I can get access to the young people through those sports. So when I meet them, I actually talk to all the players. So for me, that is an achievement, because that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to have access to the young people. So for me, that's like the greatest achievement. And I even follow up afterwards, like, okay, how's it going with the soccer? And how's it going with school? Do you need help? So that's what I love doing.
It's wonderful.
So for me, that's like the biggest achievement, the reach that we've...
I'm still not getting the core purpose of what you do. Okay. I think you've spoken about your career, the career guidance type of a situation.
Yes.
But what is that ultimate purpose or objective of your organization? Like, what is it that you want to achieve? Is it perhaps people will tell you that we want to make sure that kids are in school. We address the issues of teenage pregnancies. We address the things of alcohol and substance abuse. Like, what is that core for purpose of your organization?
Okay, so for us, it's youth development. So in a social sense, we all socialized in the environments that we grew up in. If you grow up in an environment where the information doesn't get there, you only know what you know.
True.
You only know what you know. So our organization wants to break those barriers and bridge that gap. We don't want the gap where there is a whole highway between Sandton and Alex, and then Alex kids don't get what the Sandton people are getting, but it's just a highway that separates them. So we want to be the bridge that brings over the information to those communities that do not get that information like that.
Makes sense. Yeah.
So for us, that's what we want to do. We want to bridge the gap. We want to bring the information to the people. We want we want kids to make informed decisions. We want to socialize them. We want to show them there is more to life than where you are. And you can take yourself out of there. You don't have to stay there.
Top. And you will probably do those through these tournaments that you have.
Yes. So we speak to the kids, and also we are planning to have a career expo as well soon. Where we'll invite all the stakeholders like Abo NYDA, Nabo NEFSAS, to tell the kids about like all those things. And I share a lot about careers as well on we have like a link tree where I have links that take you to like different careers. And I wanted, because for me, I had access to those things. I don't want to be, my narrative is not, I didn't have those things and then no. My narrative is I had access to those things, but I was fortunate that I had access to those things. Why can't everybody have access to those things?
True.
So we do have a link tree where it takes the kids like from grade 9. They can see, okay, if I choose this subject, these are the careers that are afforded to me. So we do have resources where they can actually go through and look at their own time. We have it on our page as well. I
saw just that you're going to have a golf day.
Yes.
Tell us about it. It's going to be 23 June.
Yeah, so it's this Thursday.
Oh, this Thursday,
so
yes.
This Thursday, we're having a golf day. It's a charity golf day. We're raising funds so that we can have better prices for our tournament in December, because we have it on the same time in December every year. So we want to raise more funds so that we can have great prizes and make it more epic than it was. We always try to build and make it better. And there's other projects as well that we do. There's other small projects that we do that we don't even plan. Like I'd get a call from the primary school there in Buthelezi where they say, okay, in the village that my husband is from, then they'll tell me, the grade 7s did very well and we wanted to do something for them. Then I'll put through something together, I'll get sponsors and all of that. So this year I wanted to do the golf day so that we're better prepared for those things, because they always call me last minute. I want to prepare for those things so that they don't have to call me. And I can just plan those things. And we also visit the schools, and we visited the primary school to give out the sanitary pads and all of that. So we actually raising funds so that we can have funds to do more of those things, because we want to distribute more of those pads. We want to help families where there's no adults in the family, they're child-headed families. So we want to get to a point where we can adopt children that we're going to grow with. So from grade 6, all the way to high school, all the way to university, we want to get to that point. So that's why we're trying to do these events to raise those funds so that we are able to do those things.
How do you feel is it to get a sponsor?
It's difficult.
We're planning on going to Botswana as the conversation. We've been trying to get some sponsors. We did get one guy that donated for us, but it's so difficult.
It's very difficult to get people to buy in. It's very, very difficult.
But it seems to be doing good, hey?
I'm trying. I try. I'll knock at every door. I don't care. I'm not a person that's good at asking for help. But then because this is not about me, it's bigger than me. I always tell myself this is bigger than me. If you say no, somebody's going to say yes. So I'm going to send out all my proposals to like 100 people. There will be somebody that will say yes.
That's dope.
And for me, once one person has said yes, it means somebody else can say yes.
Okay, so the golf day is on the 23rd. 3rd of June, which is this Thursday.
Yes.
Where is it going to be? In Germiston?
It's in Germiston Golf Course.
Okay. And I think there was an entrance fee that...
Yeah, so for golfers.
Okay. That's a lot of money.
So basically, we target small businesses and medium businesses in the area, like in the East Rand, basically, because it's in the East Rand. And then you say to them, okay, so the four ball is 4 players. The 4 ball is 2,800. So if you have a company and you want to entertain some clients and they play golf, then you pay the 2,800. You invite your clients that you want to spend a day with, because it's a whole day.
It's beautiful. That's a good idea.
And then when you get there, or you take your own team that is from the same company, then you get there, you mingle with everybody else, because there'll be people from different companies. Okay, that's the 2,800. And then there's a sponsorship, which is 2,500, which means they can sponsor a hole. The golf course has 18 holes, right? So each hole can be sponsored. So at that hole, you are allowed to advertise, put up your banners and all of that. And then you can actually tell people about your products when they come past that hole, because they're going to come past the hole. Yeah. You have to play all 18 holes. Wow. That's beautiful. So they pay for the advertising. That 2,500 comes to the foundation, and it's for them to advertise and talk about their product, mingle with the people and all of that. And then at the end of the day, we have a prize giving. It's a fun day. And then we give out like 5
Have you done it before?
No, I've done it with like where I work, where we'd host people for golf days, but I've never done it as a foundation. So when I went to one of my sponsors, they said, why don't we do a golf day? I'll support you. I'll make sure that people come to the golf. Let's do a golf day so that you're better prepared for all the stuff that you want to do, and the money doesn't just come from one sponsor. This is the easiest way. And also when you're there, we do like competitions and raffles, and you get people to pay like 50 Rand for a raffle. That's also money that comes into the foundation.
That's dope.
And then we have sponsors that are going to be doing auctions. So they'll be auctioning things and holidays. So let's say the holiday is worth 10,000 Rand. Then they'll auction the holiday and say, okay, we're starting at 11,000. Then people will auction it and like obviously fight bid for it. And then whatever money they make over and above what they said the price of the thing is, that comes to the foundation. That's like so many ways. The
foundation meaning Mmadjadji. Yeah. Okay. Now you're going. But how is it so far since as well? I think we are how many days? 4 days to the event.
4 days to go. How is it so far? The planning is going great. The golf club has been so supportive with it. They've guided me through it. I have their support. They're going to be there on the day to help me with it. And I've never even played golf, but just hanging around people that know golf and they're guiding me, and it's like, oh, okay, it's not that bad. It's not
but already the companies are they buying in?
Yes. We've sold a lot of 4 balls.
That's dope. That's dope. No.
So it's really exciting.
Beautiful. Beautiful things there. Man, that's great. I wish you nothing but the best, eh? So when is the tournament?
The tournament starts in December, from the 21st to the 24th of every December.
Every day, where? In Buthelezi?
In Buthelezi,
okay. How many teams for soccer?
We normally do 16 teams. We wanted to increase it this year. We're still playing with the idea.
How much does number 1 take?
Last year they took 12,000 Rand.
12,000.
Yeah,
okay.
Last year they took 12,000 Rand.
Then
12,000? No, that was number 2. They took 12,000. They took 20,000 last year.
20,000.
Yeah, they took 20,000 last year and 12,000. Yeah. And even the number 3 and 4, they also get prizes. I think they got 5 each or something like that.
Then the netball?
The netball also, okay, the netball was a bit of a disappointment. They were supposed to be like a top 8, and they ended up saying, okay, because the teams are like not joining, let's do a top 4. And it was the first time that we really incorporated them last year.
Yeah.
And then this thing of, I don't know, I think because they're from the same area, they know each other. There's certain teams that are really good.
For sure. So, they practice every day.
So there was a team, what was it called? Totowe or something like Totokwe or something like that. And then there was another team that was coming from Japan, and they play professional. They don't. They compete like professionally. So the local ones, my young team, they were going to like.
Kapani, that's where Janice is coming from, ne?
Yeah, he's also his.
Have you met him before?
No, I haven't. I've met him at like events, like a groupie.
Yeah.
I've never met Janice, no.
Who have you met there?
I haven't met King Munada. I wish I could meet him someday. I've also met him as a groupie at events. I've met Candy.
Candy's Jamatabe.
Yes.
Yeah, I know her.
She's awesome.
Too much.
Met her. I've met people, but they're not all from Mmadjadji.
But you also met me.
I also met you.
I want to ask this now. How difficult is it to inspire or to motivate kids if you haven't made it? And I'm not saying you haven't made it, but if you haven't made it, because like the way life is now, I feel like kids are more inspired by money. Yeah, money, cars and everything. Like, how difficult is it?
I think I don't think it's that difficult for me, because you just need to know. I always say we need to find long-term solutions to long-term problems. Mm-hmm. So for me, I need to identify the problem before I can try and even motivate you. What do you need? What is it that you need? I can't motivate you if I don't know what is it that you need.
Wait.
If I can just identify that, then I can motivate anyone.
Mm-hmm. But let's say, for instance, someone does not want to go to school. They are of the opinion that, school, it's one of those things. I mean, like, you go to school, unemployment rate of graduates is so high. Like, how then would you advise someone in that space?
I think the more you resist and you say, no, you're wrong, this is whatever, kids are kids. They want to do what you just said. They will want to do it even more because you're saying they shouldn't do it. So you need to come from a place where you're like a friend and you're like, okay, no, I get you. I hear you. You're right. People don't have jobs. But why don't we go to school so that we can open our minds so that we can start our own thing?
Yeah.
Let's not get a job. Let's not try and look for a job. Let's try and think of ways of how we can make money. Because you want money, right? Mm-hmm. That's what you want. But you're not going to get money if you can't speak the language of the people that have the money. So let's go to school. Not because we want a job. Let's go to school because we want to get the knowledge so that we can get the money.
How did you do with the Sevenza Women Award?
Oh yeah, I was nominated for that last year. So I didn't win, obviously, because women are all awesome.
Yes.
But I had the support was amazing. I did interviews with Radio Turf.
Yeah, I had that. I had the interview.
And then I also did it with Buthelezi FM. Mm-hmm. That was also nice. And like a lot of people, I could see even on social media, people were really supporting me. They were behind me. It was really, really great. It was a nice experience. I had never been nominated for an award before, so it was like, what?
I'm here.
And yeah, I've made it in life, you know what? And it was really awesome. It was a nice experience. But it's not nice to lose, hey?
Isn't it? Did you go to the actual awards?
I went to the awards.
Oh, they were like, then the winner is... Not
me. But like, yeah, it was a beautiful experience. It was a nice experience. It was also nice to just like have something that was about me, because I'm always pushing things that are about everyone else.
Who are some of the ladies that you're looking up to, like there in Limpopo?
Wow, Candy is a force, eh? Candy's a Mandeville. She's a force.
I've been trying to DM her for years to come to the conversation.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you really want her?
I do.
Okay.
Are you gonna hook me up?
No, I was just asking if you really want her.
No, I do. I've been trying to get her, but I think it's one of those things. I know she would come. I know she will definitely come. I know. It's just that maybe I haven't put like that effort. I think there's some situation where I've seen, I think I have mutual friends with her.
Yes.
I can easily get her, but I think I haven't put that energy or that.
What I can tell you is she's everything Limpopo, hey? She supports everything Limpopo.
Yeah.
And then she also tries to put Buthelezi on the map for her. That's why I look up to her, because I think in the music industry, she also tries to teach.
Yeah.
You don't get a lot of people that want to go back and teach where they're from. We want to move away. I saw a post the other day, somebody saying, if you can get out of Ekasi, get out as fast as you can. And I was like, okay, you don't necessarily have to get out of where you're from to make it in life, guys. I mean, you can just make your own sanctuary where you are.
Yeah.
And she's one of those people. She's built her own a home to be like the Joburg homes that we see. You know, and then she teaches when she's there.
Wow.
She's done. I've attended her Women in Music. It was like a conference for teachers for women in music. So she invited young women that are like trying to break into the industry.
Wait,
and then she
nice.
Invited Capricorn FM where they like shared information. She had like people, event organizers, to just explain to the young people that this is what we actually look for when we looking for artists to book. This is what we actually look for when we play music, for airplay. This is the quality of music that we want. You know, nice. You don't get a chance, that not everybody gets a chance to have that conversation. And they could ask questions. I mean, for me, that was like something that was amazing. And now, you know, people don't really receive it the way that they're supposed to. They don't take advantage of it. I was so disappointed because a lot of people that were meant to come, a lot of people did come, but there was more people that wanted to come, but they wanted to be picked up, to be fetched.
Oh, yeah. No, I know this kind of a situation.
I'm bringing this to you, to your doorstep, and I must fetch you from your house. For me, that's entitlement.
Is it... No, you don't want to talk about them. No, but is it artists or is just people like? It's
artists. It's young artists. You want me to? You want us to come to your thing? Okay, fetch us. Hi, bo. I'm here. I'm giving. That's why I'm saying I don't like my handouts. Me, I will empower you. I'd rather say, okay, that first flower.
But even that one is debatable. Like, it's debatable. I mean,
my handouts is when I'm saying I'm always gonna give you money when you need. When you're saying you're hungry.
Yeah.
So when I'm saying,
but I'm just saying if someone does something and they invite you.
And then you want to be, you feel like the whole arm, I'm giving you my hand. You want my whole body.
Yeah.
But you know how people are. People are like
No, but I agree with what people would say. Like, I mean, if someone says, no, but I'm coming to your event or whatever, and I don't have money to come through, pull up on me. Is there any problem there?
I have a problem with that because she organized this whole thing, right? And these events are not free.
Right. Yeah. No.
I've already invested my time to get sponsors for this event. I've invested my time to get the people that you need to hear from to this event. The least you can do is borrow money for your digs. That's the least that I'm asking you to do. I'm going to feed you. There was food provided for everyone that attended.
Really? Okay.
So, and it was like good food.
Nice.
And we're all like VIP.
Shout out to Candies. Is it only Candies?
Yeah, it was actually her company's Musikeri, I think.
No, I was saying like, is it only Candies that inspired you?
I don't really... Me and my own competition, to be honest. I compete with myself.
No, it's not even about competition. It's not competition.
I don't have anybody else. I just had that one person that I wanted to like. I want to acknowledge that I see you, and you inspire me. But honestly, in terms of what I do, and there's I'm good.
You're good. Now that's dope. Now I want to ask you. I think we're almost done. Now it's been 45 minutes of us talking.
Really?
Yeah. So far, it's we are half a year now. How are things? Like, how are things going in your organization?
They're going well. I wish I could do more. They're going okay. I started. There's another pets drive that I'm doing. Is it with Kensani? That I've done with Kensani, and Kensani Foundation also does similar things as me, and it's also my sister wife that also is in charge of that. So we collaborated. Okay. So she's also married into the family. She's also from the Val. She's also not from that side. So we collaborated because Because thank God
Yeah.
I had people in my circle that have similar interests, and then we wanted to do that thing. And we identified a company called Palisa Pads that do like reusable pads. So they make reusable pads. So instead of giving a child a pack of pads that she's going to use and finish, then you give a child a pack of pads that she can reuse, and
that's dope.
it comes with a whole.
So you wash it, you can use it.
You wash, you can use it again,
Nice.
and they teach you how to wash it and how to keep it, because obviously there's. I mean, it needs to be sanitary.
Exactly.
So they teach you. There's like a whole lot of education behind that. So our pads drive are not just giving out pads. They're teaching the kids about sanitary hygiene, how to keep clean, how to,
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. Do you have any assistance from the government in your organization?
No.
Nothing.
No. We don't rely on the government. We wait forever. We don't rely on the government.
Ah, man. Tell me, you're also a manager to...
I was wondering when that question was going to come. Yes.
Mabrino, is it Mabrino Drumboys?
Yes, Mabrino Drumboys.
Shout out to
from
them.
Zethu as well.
Hey.
And I met them in 2018 at an event.
There's a lot of things that was happening in 2018.
2018 was my year. It was my year. I support a lot. Bulubedu events. Like if there's an event, there's a lady by the name of Paulette Nakana. She's an events organizer. She's awesome, and she does a lot of events at Bulubedu, and she also brings them to Tembisa as well, because she stays in Midrand. So when she has something in there. Sure. And also to just get used to the culture.
Yeah.
So also like
it's a good thing.
So they now like support that, and then when we back home, we go to Bulubedu to get together. So this is where I met these boys at one of the Bulubedu social something. It was here in Tembisa. So I met them there. They played on stage, and I got up. I had been sitting because like we're waiting for King Munada, always for King Munada to come. Shinza I think was also performing there. Then these boys come on stage, and I'm just like, okay, who are these boys?
Who is this now?
And then they play. And then they get off stage. I'm like to my husband, I'm going to meet those boys. And he's like, okay, you can go. I'm like, no, but you're coming to take a picture. Me, I'm going to take a picture with these boys.
Yeah.
And then I went there and I chased them down. And then I'm like, please, can we take a picture? And then looking at me like, us? I'm like, yeah, you guys, can you please take a picture? And then we took a picture, we took a couple of pictures. I'm like, oh my God, you guys are so amazing. I'm going to follow you on Facebook. And I left them and I went, then they told me their names on Facebook. They didn't even have a page at the time. So they told me their names, and then I followed them. And then I tried to find them. I followed one on Facebook, right? Then I go back to my seat, and then whatever is over. And then now we go in 2018 still at the Buthelezi to get together. Paulette Nakana's event again.
Oh, okay.
Sitting there at VVIP, I'm seeing these. I'm like, those are the boys.
Yeah, those are my boys.
They're also here to perform.
Again.
So I go outside and I'm like, do you remember me? They're like, yeah, no, we remember you. And whatever, we take more pictures. And then, okay, fine. I love these boys, and I'll support anything if they post anything. So it was like, I was like basically a fan.
Oh, okay.
And then and then they got a record deal that didn't go well. And then they contacted me and they were like, things are not going as we planned.
So at that time, for sure, they knew that you have Mmadjadji Youth Foundation.
Yes, but they came to me as somebody who supports their staff.
Oh, okay.
They came, like they were not even, it wasn't even about the foundation that, oh no, give us money. And, but it was more like, we don't know, we want to be independent artists and we want to do this thing, we're hungry for it. But what we thought was going to work out, we thought we had hit a big break. It wasn't, it didn't work out. And then we were like, okay, we're going to grow together, let's do it.
Yes.
And then we've been growing and growing and growing ever since.
That's beautiful.
And the rest is history. So.
That's beautiful. I saw they had an event just recently with Questa.
Yes, APLK Chisanyama, Waterland.
Okay. So what do you do now for them? You're the manager if you want to book them? Or
if you want to book, you can book them through me.
Wow.
So yeah, and then we also I have a co-manager as well, who also sometimes travels with them. Which makes it a lot more convenient because I can't leave my family to travel and do these entertainment things.
Performing at night.
But they get to gigs on their own. They don't need anybody. But it's also nice.
Where are they based?
So they stay in Pretoria.
We must have them here.
That's what I said.
Yeah, no, we must have them.
They stay in Pretoria currently, but they perform everywhere.
Now
they did gigs in Cape Town recently.
Wow.
Welcome.
So do they have their own music?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They do have their own music. There's a song that's out now called Ngiyabuya.
Ngiyabuya
is featuring Nuzu Deep. She's amazing, by the way. They also had a song called Bula with Mutlanalo.
Yo, Mutlanalo, I know her. Shout out to Mutlanalo. She's beautiful.
She is. And her voice,
she's beautiful.
Angelic. She's amazing.
I'm even scared of DMing her. Like I wanted to DM her to ask her to come to the conversation, but I'm
Yeah,
scared.
she's super nice, bro.
I'll get ahead if she does not respond to my DM.
Okay. I will ask her if she could please respond to your DM.
Please.
But she is amazing.
Yeah, she is.
She's very amazing. She just recently did a show as well. We went to support her on her show, her first concert.
It was a big one. I saw like the lineup, everyone was there. Like
yes, it was really epic. We went there to support her as well.
Man.
It was amazing.
Hey, you know what? One thing I must tell you about you, one thing I must acknowledge about you is that it's like you're from Limpopo, bruh. Like,
I need to have been adopted. I've been they took me.
That's dope, man. It's like it's your province. Like you were born there.
I was not born, but it's my province. My home is where I am.
Shame,
I had to make my home where I am.
And I want to ask this: how difficult is it to run a Limpopo project while you are here? Is it that difficult?
It's difficult, but I do have a lot of support on the ground.
That's dope.
I can literally phone people. I actually feel like I know more people in Buthelezi than my own husband who is from there.
Really?
Yeah, sometimes they'll be like, I need this, so how do...
But I feel like your husband is a shy guy. He did not even come and greet me.
Yeah, no, he's shy. He's shy. He's not for the camera. He's not about that. But he supports in the background.
Yeah, no, that's dope.
That's my province.
That's
KZN lost out.
Shame, man.
Sorry.
I saw even one of your posts when you're talking about that Sevenza Women Award. Was it Seven?
Yes.
And you said, I think it was on TEF Radio. You were saying people from KZN, they said I must bring it home. Yeah. And people from Limpopo said I must bring it home. So I'm confused.
Okay.
Where do I go now?
Yeah, but it was definitely going to Limpopo. It was.
Yeah.
That's where my home is.
Man.
That's where my home, and I mean, they love me.
That's dope. Hey, you had to get that, eh?
It's true.
Yeah, someone to be married in a certain province.
Like they even said at the village there when because I do a lot of projects for the school, and the community was saying, if Masiru, that's my husband, if he tries to leave this woman, we're gonna beat him out. He cannot.
That's beautiful.
Because of the change that.
You want the hearts of Limpopo people, eh?
Yes, I have.
Then they are protecting you. It's a good strategy.
Better protect me. It is, right?
It's a good strategy.
Yeah.
It's a good strategy. Nah, man, you know what? I'm proud of you. It was great, doing a research about you. I really enjoyed your profile. It's not as big, but I was enjoying. It's so nice to see people doing what they love, be passionate about something, as small as it is, but you can see the drive when someone is enjoying, I'm proud of you, and I think I'm proud of myself for even inviting you to the conversation. I don't regret it, and thank you so much for pulling up to the conversation. And I must say, bro, you talk. Hey, she talk.
I think I should get paid for talking. Somebody said that. Who was that? It was Ben Flavor from Gateway FM. He's like, okay, so are you a motivational speaker?
Hey, man.
I said, no. And then he's like, okay, I'm going to call you now. I want you to talk about this topic. And then I'm like, but Ben, why do you call me for these things? It's like, yeah, no, because you say what I want you to say.
No, you talk. I can't wait to see you somewhere in TEDx talk or something like that.
Maybe I should consider doing that.
Yeah,
I should probably
you must give a presentation. You're doing a great job.
Let me build up my babies and get them where they can run themselves, you know.
How old are they? Oh, your babies.
I made my babies my
okay, you got foundation.
And organizations.
Okay.
And my babies are babies.
Yeah, okay.
And I don't post a lot about my family. I'm protective of my family.
Yeah, that's true.
I do here and there, and then like there's things that are like private to me, because I feel like people will try anything.
Really?
Yeah, they will like use your I don't want. I don't know. I know I'm destined for big things, and I don't know what those big things
and
and
we
big
wish
things
you well.
They bring also people that I don't mean well, you know.
Yeah.
So I protect my family.
That's dope.
From all of that.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the conversation with Sdeni and Kamo, and we've been talking now for 48 minutes now.
Almost an hour.
Thank you so much, Zethu. Do you have a petty name or wedding name?
Mangwaku, that's what they name. Mangwaku. I guess they wanted
like Zulu.
They probably wanted me to be mother of Ngwaku. I think that's what it is. But I don't have a child named Ngwaku. But that's what they call me, Mangwaku.
That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. Thank you so much. Is there anything that you just want to say? Is there something that you think I'm leaving behind?
Have I not said a lot?
You did motivate people and all that. I wouldn't say a message to the people. But you know what? I think let's present your profile. Where can people follow you?
They can follow me on Instagram at Zethu031, and on Facebook it's ZethuB1. And you can follow my foundation on Mmadjadji Youth Foundation on Instagram and on Facebook. Our website is going live this week, so you should see a lot more stuff going there. We also have a public group on Facebook for the tournament. Where you can just follow news about the tournament, as well as when we post jobs that we find here. Like when you find a post with jobs and we post it there for people to just like see. We also post like motivational things in there as well, because people follow the tournament a lot. I have like 1,000 people in that group, so that's my access to that people. So follow me there, please, guys, and share my stuff and share my events. But you should expect a lot more from me in the entertainment space.
Because of the boys.
Outside the boys.
Outside the boys.
Yes, I'm looking into doing more events on the entertainment side. But that is something that I will share maybe later in the year.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a conversation with Sdeni and Kamo, and we're out. Tara, thank you so much. I normally would.
Is this what you do?
Yeah. Okay. We're out, Tara. Sure. Now done. Check the vessel out.